So for those who don't know, it looks like Iron Man 3 promotional poster has been released to show James Rhodes as the Iron Patriot, and the fanboys are angry. They're angry. Now, granted, I don't understand why they weren't mad because Tony Stark is now wearing almost an all yellow with a little bit of red Iron Man suit when it's supposed to be vice versa. You know, even the bleeding edge armor, which looks somewhat like it, still have more red than yellow. They're not mad at that, but they're mad because the Iron Patriot is actually Colonel James Rhodes now, and it's not Norman Osborn. And the thing about the fanboys when it comes down to comics is that they expect and they desire every single storyline in the movie to reflect that of the original comic book. Sometimes you can't do that, especially now. Because with the Iron Patriot and the actual show, in order for them to go ahead and do that, they would have to make at least 3 other movies with Green Goblin. And not to mention build up the character of Norman Osborn, because the fact that if you was to put Norman Osborn in a movie right now, in the Iron Man universe, it would make no sense at all. You can also connect it with the Spider-Man universe, and it wouldn't make any sense because Norman Osborn is dead. And then you also can you can't really say, hey, this guy who we've not talked about in the other 5 movies, you know, but who's apparently really important in the actual Marvel universe is now going to show up and is now going to be that doesn't really work that way. I'm sorry, it doesn't really work storyline wise. But if you really think about it, if you really put your head down for a second, take the fanboy hat off and really think about it, it does really make sense in terms of the Iron Patriot being James Rhodes for 2 reasons. Number one, James Rhodes is a man who's already fought for his country. He is he's in the military, the Air Force, I believe, and it does make sense for a man who's already fighting for his country as a career to take it to the next level. I'm just saying it does make sense. Number 2, if you really think about it like this, in the Marvel universe, excuse me, I just hear my wife about to come in. In the Marvel universe, though, Earth 616, which is the regular universe, it is the fact that Norman Osborn is in fact the Iron Patriot. That is true. But in the Ultimate Universe, with its Earth, I think it's 1610, in the Ultimate Universe, Tony Stark is Iron Patriot. And for the Iron Patriot to have a different identity in the new movie, which is Earth 199999, that does make sense. It kind of makes, it kind of connects, guys. I'm just saying, think about it for a second. I do know you want Norman Osborn to be in the movies, but one, it wouldn't fit the storyline. And number 2, well, Norman Osborn is owned by Sony. So blame Sony if you want to blame anyone. I'm just saying. But technically, it would be Marvel's fault because Marvel started dishing out all this stuff before Disney bought them. So I guess you can blame Disney too for not stepping up the pace and actually buying it. But you get the idea. Anyway, so what are your thoughts? Do you mind that Iron Patriot is in fact James Rhodes, or are you one of those purists who honestly believe that we need to go ahead and make Norman Osborn Iron Patriot? Because to me, at this particular time in the movie universe, this doesn't make any sense. Let me know in the comment section below. You guys have a good night. Zeph out.